Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be showing you how we spent 3 days in Hurghada on the stunning Red Sea coast as part of our epic Egypt tour. We kicked things off by checking into the Swiss and Resort Hotel, where we soaked up that relaxing, all-inclusive resort life. No trip to Hurghada is complete without exploring the legendary Red Sea underwater world. I went snorkeling among vibrant coral reefs and colorful fish. Then we got our adrenaline pumping with a desert safari tour with quads, zooming across the golden dunes along with camel rides. Lastly, we hopped on a glass boat tour out to Magawish Island. Stick around, because I'm taking you through all the highlights and tips on Hurghada. Let's get started. Our home base was the Swiss Inn Resort, located right on the vibrant Hurghada Promenade. It has a private beach, 3 restaurants, outdoor pool, and spa, among others. Our room and most of the other rooms had a view of the sea and allowed us to witness the spectacular sunrise every morning. The main dining restaurant offers a buffet of international dishes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which was included in our tour package. However, this restaurant tends to be crowded, so I recommend trying out the other a la carte restaurants that are also included when you book at this hotel. They have a seafood restaurant as well as barbecue, complete with a mini barbecue set up on your table to keep it warm. We really enjoyed having this mini barbecue at our table that included beef and chicken. It was delicious. The hotel also had a pharmacy, which was very convenient. The pharmacist was also very accommodating with our questions. Hurghada is a relatively modern city compared to Egypt's ancient sites like Luxor or Cairo. It began as a small fishing village founded around 1905. The big transformation came in the 1980s, when Egyptian and international investors recognized its potential as a Red Sea paradise, turning it into a major tourism hub. The Hurghada Promenade is a wide pedestrian boulevard lined with palm trees. The seaward side is dominated by large 4-star or 5-star resorts that provide access to the beach. The promenade looks like an outdoor museum with various iron artwork and stone sculptures lining the strip. Hurghada is known for its legendary Red Sea underwater world. Here's a glimpse of our Red Sea snorkeling adventure from my last video. I went snorkeling among vibrant coral reefs and colorful fish, and even saw a turtle. It was absolutely breathtaking and felt like swimming in an aquarium. If you haven't seen that footage yet, check out my latest video where I share the full underwater adventure. The link is provided in the description. On day 2 in Hurghada, we traded the blue for the gold. Our desert safari was an absolute adrenaline. Rush racing across the dunes on quad bikes and watching the landscape shift with every turn. If you're going, bring a scarf and sunglasses. Otherwise, you'll end up paying $5 for them on site. The sand gets everywhere, but the whole experience was exhilarating. You'll hop on a quad bike and get to zoom across the vast golden dunes. The feeling of freedom is incredible. By the way, they will be offering photography and video services, as it will not be safe to be holding your phone or camera during the ride, but the price can be negotiated. What's a trip to the Egyptian desert without a camel ride? We didn't get to ride the camel at the pyramids, so I'm glad we got this chance. It was such a classic and unforgettable experience, swaying gently as you take in the desert landscape, with a short stop for some pictures to capture the experience. After the adrenaline of the quads, the desert opened up into a quiet Bedouin village. Most of the tribes have lived here for generations. They are masters of the Sahara, having moved from the Arabian Peninsula centuries ago. We were welcomed in the traditional way, with Bedouin tea. It's usually a strong black tea infused with Marmaraya desert sage or mintites, surprisingly refreshing in the heat and a symbol of their legendary hospitality. Next, we got a lesson in survival. We watched how they make liba, or faroshi bread. In the deep desert, they don't need ovens. They often bake the dough directly on a hot metal plate called a saj, or even under the embers of the fire. It's just flour, water, and salt. Too bad we were not able to try it as it was still being prepared. However, don't be shy to try a piece if you get a chance. It's considered a gesture of friendship to share a meal. But the most fascinating stop was the Bedouin pharmacy. Because they live so far from modern cities, the Bedouin have developed a deep knowledge of desert botany. This isn't just a tourist shop, it's a living map of the desert's medicine cabinet. Even if you aren't a big believer in herbal remedies, the scent of dried herbs in that tent is an experience in itself.
Joints here for the knees, for elbow, neck problems. Massage, very good. You need one?
No, I have no arthritis. Very good.
This one is good for headache and the migraine.
Oh.
For headache, migraine, not to silence. This is camel milk. Very good for skin.
For the skin.
For black eyes, for acne, for eczema, psoriasis, rheumatism. Give me hand to try.
That's good. For this lotion.
Not for a lotion, yes.
They work like a lotion, right?
Yes.
Camel milk.
Camel milk
Camel
and
milk.
coconut oil.
Coconut, mostly coconut oil, yeah.
This is good for hair.
Oh, hair.
If you have hair loss, it is not very strong, very long hair.
I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No hair.
Ah, your grow hair.
No more.
This tea good for the loss and weight. Tea for stomach pain. This is so.
Our last stop on day 2 is a place where we can view and take pictures of the sunset in the desert. On our 3rd day, we headed out into the Red Sea on a glass-bottom boat. It's the perfect way to see the reef if you're not looking to get fully submerged. But here's a pro tip. Keep an eye out for a crew member with a professional camera. Always ask early if photography services are included or extra, in fairness to both you and the photographer. We weren't told the price until the boat was heading back, which led to some negotiations to get a fair rate. Our photographer styled our towels into headdresses for the photo shoot. A quirky little moment that made the shots more fun. Here are some of the photos he took. Once we hit the reefs, the view through the floor was incredible. It's like a giant moving television. Here's our view through the glass bottom, schools of fish gathering below as our photographer dove under the boat, filming us and feeding the fish to bring them closer. These next clips are some of his underwater shots, giving you a much clearer look at the fish and at us peeking down from above. And yes, he kept diving under the boat again and again, holding his breath for long stretches just to capture these incredible moments. Finally, we docked at Magawish Island. The water is incredibly shallow and crystal clear for meters. It's the perfect spot to just stand in the ocean and soak up the sun. However, we were given a limited time on the island. Half of the time we were posing for our photographer. We should have told him to limit the photo shoot so we can roam around the island. And just like that, our visit to Magawish Island comes to an end, and with it, our 3-day adventure in Hurghada. I hope this video gave you a glimpse of what Hurghada has to offer. Thanks for coming along. See you in the next adventure in Luxor.
We're here at the Red Sea between Egypt and Saudi Arabia, and now on our private boat. Actually, we rented it. We have to come here to experience it.
It's a great experience. Oh boy, feels like we're rich.
How about you, Mr. Augusto?